All right, good afternoon, everyone. So today we're going to be doing four pieces, and if time allows, I might be knocking out a fifth. Before we get started, it is Saturday, so Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central, we will have Judy McPhee from just a small press publisher here on YouTube. About an hour into his show, Holocon Stupid O'Clock starts at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, followed by Sunday mornings, Dana Hollifield's Last Man Standing at 1 Eastern, 12 Central. So, with that, let's go ahead and get into this here. We got Carl, Donna, and Dawn in the chat today. And as soon as I find where I'm at, here we are. What song was I going to play? This one, maybe? Yeah, let's play this one. This is Never Bank on a Learning Curve album from Dan Hollifield. Track 9, How Deep the Universe, Infinite Beauty It Holds. Okay, I did switch back over. So these are just some little hanging signs that I picked up that I just kind of hand write on them, and instead of doing Gone Fishing, we do Gone Adventuring. So these are the three that we should be knocking out fairly quick today. Providing the wood works with me here. This particular one I know is going to look a little splotty because it seemed like no matter how much I sanded this one, it did not want to smooth out the way the other two did for whatever reason, so I've really got to remember to run by Menards and pick up more polyurethane. The current one is getting a wee bit low. But I will work on putting the poly on all this stuff. After the show, probably later this evening. Come on, play nice. Shade in. Thank you. Alright. So yeah, that's basically how these are going to look. And like I said, they'll get a nice little coat of poly on them, and well, Oh, don't you start slipping and sliding now. The fourth piece I'm going to do today will actually be like I said in the description, it's on a box that I've never burned on before. I don't know how well it's going to work. It seemed to sand pretty smooth, which is a big help. And let me see what this text message is, because got a lot of stuff going on right now, so alright, number 2's down. Oh, you stay back there. I didn't tell you to come up here. Alright, knock out this third one here. I made a sign, gone munzing, to let Donna know that I'm out munzie hunting. That's for good weather though. Nice. And these signs, along with a lot of the other stuff you guys have seen me create recently, will be available at RegionCon, April 21st and 22nd at St. Salva's Church in Maryville, Indiana, at 9191 East Mississippi Street. Actually, I don't think it's East Mississippi Street, because that's a north-south road, so that shouldn't be east. But it is 9191 Mississippi, which will get you there in Maryville. These little guys are probably just going to go for like $5 a piece. They don't take long to crank out, and the wood was only like $1 or $2, I think, so. All right. Those three are done. Now let's bring this guy over. This is the box that I'm going to be doing, which I'm going to end up selling probably at a discounted rate because I did not transfer it over properly. But this one does say, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. So while that tip cools down, we're going to run a quick ad. Because that tip doesn't take very long to cool down. But since we got Joe D. McPhee today, later today, we will run his ad.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Okay, and I need to reopen that file. There we go. All right, so I think what we're going to do here, we're going to take that tip off and trade it out for this one. And we'll give that a minute or so to heat up. This box, this may go pretty quick. Pardon me for one moment, folks. So I do need to take this call. Okay, wasn't what I thought it was. And let's hop back into the correct thing. Get some music going again. You're here until Donna decides that she's hungry, then it's dinner time. That's understandable, Carl. You do not want a hangry Donna. Adjust that temperature a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. So we'll see how this burns. Actually burns pretty well. Now the real trick is just going to be keeping my hand steady enough as I do all this. I think this will actually turn out good. Really? Everybody and their brother is going to try and text me and stuff when I'm doing stuff here. Okay, there we go. And yes, Carl, you read that right. She did say she can always sneak down and get something without you. At least you know where you rate now. So something like this box, if I didn't offset the design as horribly as I did, I'd probably charge, I don't know, probably $25 for it. With how bad I offset this design, probably only going to charge $10. Bad part is that this is something that I'll probably only do for cons. That I can take with me. I don't exactly trust any of the shipping services to not wreck this thing. And I could put it into a box with some bubble wrap and stuff, but I'm always afraid these boxes are going to fall apart in transit. Did I have to pick a hobby like this when I have friends like these? This has always been a hobby I've enjoyed. It's, Nick does his little art stream on the weekends, kind of as a relaxation, and this is something that kind of helps me relax. It makes me focus on one thing for the most part. It allows me to just kind of calm my mind. It also possibly lets me make a little money on the side. I had to retype the cost question 3 times. Yeah. How much for your box? Yeah, that definitely doesn't come out right when you say it like that. Gotta find a comfortable angle to do this. There we go. So I think what we're going to do today, I'm going to do this till about 4:30, which gives me about another half hour. And if I don't have it finished, I think I'll do another stream tomorrow. Finishing this one up and working on the next one, which I'm not going to show that one just yet. I think what I'm going to try and do is get most of this outline done here for what's supposed to be the scrolls. How's that look on there? Okay, that does look right. Going to sneak to the laundry while Calvin naps. I could come up with something for that, but I won't. Yeah, that looks good. I really like the way this design looks so far. Look a little better if I hadn't screwed up the placement of it, but meh, it happens. Cats aren't allowed in the basement or the third floor. They have no place to hide. I could understand that. Hmm. Don't know why they did the design like that, but whatever. Thank you, Donna. There, Donna. Yeah, I can notice it just because this edge of the scroll comes right up to the edge of the box, but it doesn't look too terrible, but it seemed like I had it a hell of a lot more centered when I laid the page down on the piece of wood. And I started rubbing the acetone onto the back of the page and went, oh, well, that ain't right. And at that point, it was too late. Um, I would have had to start off with everything adjusted, and that would have really thrown me off with trying to compensate. And sanding it off, I could have tried to sand this off, but it's not a very thick slab of wood up top here. And to sand this back off would have required more than just my little sanding pad that I keep here for prepping everything. I would have needed to take that outside to the belt sander and attempted it on there. Without ripping too much material off. That and the mental strain on trying to compensate for everything being shifted, I do not have the mental capacity for right now. Wish I did. But even at that would be end up being freehanding a lot of lines that my issue is I can see what I want to do. I can envision a design in my head, but to get that to go from my head to a piece of paper or a piece of wood or anything like that does not transfer. Plus, worst case scenario, the great thing about a hobby like this is most of the stuff I make it because I look at it and go, I'd like that. Other people might like it too. So even if I do screw something up like this, worst case scenario is it just becomes mine. And really, who couldn't use a good deep box? I will let you all do with that comment as you will. Alright, now that we've got that lined in, we got about 20 minutes left here. We are going to take a short break. One, because my left hand is starting to cramp. Two, because my thumb feels like it's on fire. Sometimes this wood burning pen, if I hold it just right, it's like that heat just comes straight up on top of my thumb, and the tip of my thumb just feels like it's sitting like scorching, like it's almost like taking the tip of the thumb and just putting it in boiling water, it almost feels like. But let's play a short commercial break here, and then we will get right back at this.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right, and hopping right back into this, we're going to switch back over to Mr. Hollifield's other album that I have, the Displaced Detective Suite. And we are going to play track 5, Highly Energetic Particles Boogie. So we're going to do this little and symbol here. I shouldn't say little and symbol. It's a rather big and symbol, but ampersand, if you will. I think this is probably going to be the last section that I do because I can really feel my shoulders trying to tighten and lock up, which with all these weather changes and stuff we've been having as of late doesn't really surprise me. I can also feel the pinky and ring finger on my right hand starting to go numb, so that means we are about at my body's limit. Oh, switch back over to comments, Joe, so that way when you look up, you'll actually see if there's comments. Donna says I have the best music. Yes, I like to think so. I love Dan's music. I really need to get onto Bandcamp and buy a few more of his albums. So I do love the stuff that he's put together. Which, anybody who is watching this, either live or as a repeat, go to indiecd.org. That's INDIECD.org. Go to categories and click on musicians. And you will find a link for Mr. Hollifield there to his creators page that not only has his music but his books and other various things that he does. And how does that look there? Turn it the right way, Joe, so you can see what the hell you're doing. Okay. Yeah, go to indiecd.org, go to categories, select musicians, and click on Dan Hollifield, and you will find links to all of his various albums from Studio D on Bandcamp. And his music is extremely affordable. and the quality of it, I mean, is just superb. I always end up giving more than what he's asking for the album on there, and it's well worth it. I believe it's the last Friday of each month, if I remember correctly from what he told me. The last Friday of each month, they will actually, any sales that the creators get, they get the full sale amount. Bandcamp doesn't keep any of that. So, if you really want us to support them, give them give everything a buy on the last Friday of the month. Or like I said, buy it any time and throw a few extra bones to him, because he really did do a great job putting all this together. And if I remember correctly, this particular album was created for a book that Stephanie Osborne authored. And I'm not sure what the title of that book is. I'm still working on getting Stephanie to join the indie independent creators directory. Stephanie is a great woman to talk to, very knowledgeable, funny as all get out, and she is a former NASA employee. I want to say, for some reason sticking out in my head, I thought I remember him saying at one point that the Displaced Detective Suite was made for her book called The Displaced Detective. But that would be something I would need either Dan, Stephanie, or somebody who knows for sure. If that was the case, and I want to say it was. I'm almost 100% certain on that her book is called The Displaced Detective. And from what I've heard from others, it is a fantastic book. Ooh, something else I should probably mention too. Michaela Jade, who is part of the Independent Creators Directory. She is also the host of Tidbits and Scribbles every other Tuesday night here on YouTube on the Michaela Jade channel. She has come out with a novella called Roguestone After Dark. It is an 18 and over type book. And from what I have seen of reviews from others, it is a very spicy book. which I've got to remember to actually throw a link into one of the Facebook chats I'm in. Some old high school friends of mine that I know enjoy reading that type of book and would probably really enjoy Michaela's work. Come on. Alright, we're going to do this last line here. There we go. This is the one. And this is, I'm not going to try and do that 20 with this tip. That's going to require the ballpoint. But with that, we're about 7 minutes away from the end of the broadcast anyway, so I think we're going to let that go ahead and cool down. I will most likely be back on tomorrow to finish this guy up, and actually I'll give you guys kind of a better look at how it's looking so far. Yeah, that looks sharp. That looks real sharp on there. I love the way this webcam makes everything look. But before you guys all take off, this will be the other piece that I will be working on tomorrow. It's an 8x10 board that says, as a free action, can I regret my life choices? So these two pieces will be going tomorrow. Don't know what time, but probably be early to mid-afternoon, and I think those will turn out really good. So I didn't even run my banners today. I just realized that. So anyway, folks, thanks for stopping by. I know this was kind of a short stream today, but the shoulder isn't wanting to cooperate. So before I actually injure myself, I should probably go ahead and hop off, and I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend.